Hello, this is Angelia, and you are listening to or watching the today's wisdom. I'm already moving over into the other stuff. Today's wisdom comes from Daily Hindu Wisdom. Considering your dharma, you should not vacillate. For a warrior, nothing is higher than a war against evil. The warrior confronted with such a war should be pleased, Arjuna, for it comes as an open gate to heaven. But if you do not participate in this battle against evil, you will incur sin, violating your dharma and your honor. And that's from the Bhagavad Gita 2:31 through 33. And yeah, that's true. Your dharma, your belief system, you shouldn't, vacillate, here is the word, waffle, go back and forth. Because, you need to have a belief system. You should investigate and figure out which yours is and have one. For a warrior, I call on sometimes during my prayer warriors help me with this. And on, social media, I have prayer warriors. Used to have a, little page, but that didn't go anywhere, so I didn't bother keeping it. But, excuse me, as the saying goes, fight the good fight. And the war against evil is an important fight. It's not one that is being really pushed here in the good old USA. There are people doing evil things in the name of, being a Christian. So, when you got that going on, you can tell there's not a big war going on against evil. Because, if there are anything that goes against, what God and Jesus have said, isn't it evil? Yeah. Isn't racism evil if Jesus said love your neighbor and the stranger and everyone? Yeah. Isn't sexism evil if, Jesus even said, that you are to treat these people, whoever's without sin, when Mary Magdalene was down there and said, here's your mother, to his disciple about Mary. I mean, he had a respect for women. Women like Jesus, and he had a respect for them. So, if you're preaching these things that go against those little red words in the Bible, and the words that God put there, through the Ten Commandments and everything, you're not on the right side. You're playing for the other team, so you might want to examine the things that you're, putting out there. There is a culture that has become in vogue here, that these things are kind of touted as Christian nationalism. But yeah, while they're there, I want to be standing far enough away, so as my grandma said, the lightning bolts won't hit me. But, I think some people are going to get a surprise, for not really taking a part in the war against evil, for not standing up for what they know to be right, and just kind of going along with what everybody else is doing. You should be, consider yourself in good company if you're fighting against evil, because Jesus and, all the other prophets and, honored people in the Bible did this. You should want to be a person who stands up against evil. And again, your reward is going to be getting through the gates of heaven. I want to go, so I'm doing what I think is the right thing to be doing. And if you don't, the saying goes, if you don't stand up for anything, you're going to fall for everything. But by not knowing the difference between good and evil, you are liable to fall into sin, because, it's hard enough to not sin when you know the difference, Much less if you don't. And you're going along with what your leaders are telling you. Because I can guarantee you there's just a lot of wrong things that, if you look at them, fall into the evil category. They're going on, so that is also something important to be thinking about. Don't participate in evil things. And if you do, you're violating your beliefs and your honor. That's something that was praised years ago, was honor, having honor. Now, it is touted that honor doesn't matter. You can say anything to anybody. You can lie your booty off to get what you want and, get money coming in. And, there are people that think, the deal, the schmooze or whatever is more important than the truth and doing the right thing. And it's only more important for their bank account. So, they're going to have a little bit of a surprise, I think, when they get to the pearly gates. So, I believe I want to be on the right side of, good versus evil. So, Bhagavad Gita has them there. Think about it. Please like and share this wisdom so we can spread it around the world. If you want to help me out, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to help me out even more, go to my Patreon page and become a patron. Thanks for watching. That's all for now. Until next time.